Hey everyone, welcome to another match of Temur Rogues. Today we are playing green-white lands, and yes, we are on MTGO. Alright, a new world, a new era of Delver Brews has begun. So, we have an okay hand. The only real reason I kept it is because of the double Hierarch and Serum Visions. That's essentially the only reason. So Elvish Reclaimer comes down, and already we know we're going to be playing a deck that isn't going to be doing the most normal, the most normalist of things, I guess you can say. Even though normalist is not really a word. And I think, yeah, I put Serum Visions on top because we still want to keep digging. Unfortunately, we can't play Fairy Miscreant this turn. Next turn we can play Fairy Miscreant and potentially have Mana Leak mana up as well. We did not want to have tunable Hierarchs, so those went to the bottom. We don't have Mana Leak mana up, but that's alright. We're just going to hope that nothing crazy happens this turn. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm really hating this card. I'm really hating Skycleave Apparition. Alright, we draw another land, which is exactly what we didn't want. We're going to attack in anyway, and yeah, I just hope that nothing else happens. We're going to fetch and hope we don't draw any more lands. That would be ideal. We draw lands. So we're playing a lands deck, but it looks like we're the one playing more lands at the moment. So we're going to swing in with our Fairy Little Miscreant. Our little 2/2 Miscreant. Okay, our opponent's deciding to sack a land. Temple card comes down. And another Flagstone. Alright. So maybe this turn our opponent's actually going to do something. So Courser of Kruphix is definitely a card I don't necessarily want to resolve. First of all, it has 4 toughness, so it's going to be hard to beat. And their ability to play extra lands, yeah, exactly. It's not something I want. Field of the Dead. So we're going to fetch again, and this time really hope we don't get another land. We got a bolt. I'm not sure how helpful it is going to be here, honestly. Probably killing Elvish. Probably killing that Elf would be ideal, but I wasn't sure yet what I was playing here, so I think I was keeping that bolt. But realistically, I think Elvish Reclamation is going to be the worst card to keep on the battlefield at the moment. So now Field of the Dead is going to start generating, and yeah, we're going to concede because we're not going to be able to catch up. We drew way too many lands, just way too many lands there. We drew no threats at all, 0 threats, and that was just bad. I mean, it doesn't matter how good your deck is, if that's what you're drawing, you're not going to win any games. So we're going to get rid of Mishra's Bauble here. We're bringing in more creature removal because it seems like this deck is at least creature centric, and we are bringing in Blood Moon and Magus because it looks like we can attack their greedy mana base. So this hand is keepable because it's Blood Moon proof, and it means turn 3 we can Blood Moon them. Seal of Fire is pretty good actually, because if they start off with their elf, we can kill it immediately. They don't, which is perfectly fine. Serum Visions is actually great here. Got an island, and let's see what we're drawing. 2 Fairy Miscreants. So, yeah, I don't think those are what we want to see at the moment. So, I don't think I need any more Serum Visions. And 1 Traverse is enough. So again, we're digging as much as possible to get to a Tarmogoyf or Looter il-kor. Maybe even a Magus of the Moon for backup land hate. So, Wall of Blossoms is going to come down. That's okay. No major threat to us. So we're going to Blood Moon them right now. We're just going to go ahead, Blood Moon, and see what they do. They have no basics, so right now all they have is red. All they have is mountains, so nothing's gonna happen. But we have to do something as well. So we draw a Fair Miscreant. We have Noble Hierarch. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. We could pop Seal of Fire as well, and then traverse for something. But I think Huntmaster Defels is actually going to be more useful here. We're going to attack in with our little 2/2 Miscreant. Start pinging our opponent. Yeah, there's no way they're going to get out of that. So Blood Moon obviously is going to completely kill this deck. Well, at least our opponent's deck. So having that is going to be a win. Really no changes to do for game 3. We didn't have much of a game 2. That early Blood Moon essentially sealed the deal. They start off, oh, there we go. They have a basic forest. They're already Blood Moon proof, but we don't have Blood Moon at the moment, so not really a problem. This hand is all threats, apart from Disdainful Stroke. So I'm pretty happy about that. Sakura Tribe Elder comes down. We draw another Looter il-kor. Yeah, we're going to play both our fairies here. Start putting pressure next turn. Sakura is going to do its thing. All basics if you haven't noticed, but we don't have any Blood Moons, so it's okay. We draw another land, not necessarily what we wanted, but at least we get to play everything in our hand at the moment. So Path Exile is going to take out Looter il-kor, which is okay. Inadvertently ramping us. We're still going to do what we wanted to do here. Obsessive Skinner is going to come down. We'll pump our little Fair Miscreant. Hit him for 3. And let's see if I want to keep Disdainful Stroke mana up. I did. Again, I really wasn't sure what our opponent had or potentially had. That would not be countered by Disdainful Stroke. They're going to steal our little Miscreant, and that's unfortunate. Alright, they're going to ping us. We're not going to do anything about it. That's actually a great draw. I would definitely target... Yeah. That's a good target right there. Our opponent's going to respond. I think they're just going to tap it before it dies. Which is fine. We're not going to do anything this turn. Alright. Primeval Titan. Exactly why we had the Disdainful Stroke. So this is why I was afraid. And yeah, that's going to counter Prime. And I really wasn't sure. This is, that's why Disdainful Stroke's a nice catch-all. Lightning Bolt is fantastic. Thing is, with Looter il-kor now, when we attack in, we're not sure what we're going to draw. A land. Beautiful. Get rid of that land. We cycle it away, essentially. And we have Lightning Bolt here. We're going to save it for the time being. Yep. A good target for Lightning Bolt, actually. Okay. It looks like I want my Fair Miscreant back. Well, not really, but at least a replacement for it. Another land is not great, but it's fine because it's going to be a good target for whatever we draw of Looter il-kor. Or at least I should say Looter il-kor's effect. Oh, beautiful. Well, that's a card. That's a card. And I think that's pretty much going to seal the deal here. Unless they have a response for Huntmaster to Fells. If they don't draw... I mean, I'm assuming they're going to cast something this turn, but they only have one card in hand, so they might not. If they don't, he's flipping. And that is no good for them. Alright, so Huntmaster is going to flip here. It's going to be a beautiful sight to see. Try and do some quick battle math here. And I think I have enough. Yeah. Especially with that lightning bolt now, I have enough. I'm putting Magus on top in case somehow this, keeps going, but this is essentially game over. Yeah. Attack with everything. Making sure my math is correct. I think I need to attack with Obsessive Skinner as well here. Yep. All in. Okay, so our opponent has a response. That's something I was hoping wouldn't happen. But that does bring them down to 6. So they're going to eat 3 damage and then be in bolt range. I'm not even going to wait to see what I was going to draw with Looter il-kor. And it's game. Alright, so a nice demonstration of what Temur Rogues is capable of. I really love this deck. I don't think it's necessarily the best deck out there, but it's a fun deck to play. I really would recommend you try it out if you have most of the pieces already. I mean, you probably don't have Looter il-kors, but they're relatively easy to find. So, yeah, relatively easy to find. Fairy Miscreants are, they're a dime a dozen. And yeah, everything else, if you already have them, this is just a fun deck to play. I love playing it. I hope you enjoyed this match. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. All that stuff really helps out a lot. And of course, a special and big thank you to all my patrons. Thanks for all of your support. Thanks, and have a good one.